Hey folks, it's Bishopheals, baby, from ECF Forums and also Vape TV. How you guys doing today, baby? Oopah! I tell you, man, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Finally, it stopped raining, it stopped raining, it stopped raining, I tell you. Ooh, I tell you. Okay, so, hey, got something for you, got something for you. Woohoo! Guess what? Ooh, you know what that is? You know what that is? Of course you do. Come on now. It is the new base. Yes, the new base for the Tilemahos. That's right. For this little puppy right here. Yep. This badoozy right over here. So, email came out with a new base for the Tilemahos, so it can be natively on here. Which, you know, tell you the truth, if you have an Esterigon and you have the one without the AFC control, air control, or what he likes to call the AD, which is like this, okay, which you have the engraving right there, says Tilemahos, versus this one with the AFC, okay, or the AD. If you have this one, which is an unsealed 510, the other one is a sealed 510, you can mount this directly on the actual Esterigon and still have airflow control. But what he did was he made its own base. Yes, its own base. Now, one thing I gotta say is, you know, from vaping on here, okay, you do build some moisture because it's an unsealed 510, and when it hits on your contact, you know, sometimes the low drop may diminish a little bit. So this right here, on the other hand, let me pull this apart. Come on, baby, forget about it. Okay, so here's the Tilemahos. Now this is the one without the AD, okay, which is the one that I'm going to be using, because this one has its own base, plus it comes with its own airflow control. Okay, so let me just unscrew this. Hopefully you guys are having a heck of a holiday season. And over here, everyone's busy shopping, and it's just so great to do shopping online. Oh, it's so much easier. So, this right here, this base, as much as I regret not to use it because I love the engraving. I totally love this engraving, okay? But, okay, this is what we're not going to be needing. So we're going to put that on the side. The only thing that we would be using from the Tilemahos would be the following pieces right here. Okay, just that. Okay, so I'm gonna put that also on the side. Okay, and let's take a look at this. This is the new base. It's available at Fluid Vapor. They have them in stock, and you're gonna get a lesser low drop on this. And the beauty of it is, as you can see, there's the 510 pin right there. And of course it's sealed, okay? And what it is we're going to be exchanging, removing this part right over here, and we'll be using the one that's in here, okay? That's all what it is. So what we can do is you can just wiggle this, okay? Wiggle it just like that, and it should come out just like this. See that? There it is. Give it a little tap and it comes right out. So let's take a look at this puppy, okay? So as you can see, this is completely brass pin, okay? And you have 3 O-rings, okay? 3 O-rings. Right there is for the airflow, okay? Then this is for hitting directly onto the device of the Esterigon, okay? Now let's take a closer look at the actual base, okay? As I mentioned, you have AFC, airflow control, okay, which you can adjust it, as you can see that, okay? You can adjust it as far as how much you want open, if you want just a little bit open, or if you want almost close, or everything open, okay? Now, this right here, you would unscrew, okay? Okay, that's one compartment, and here's the other compartment. This compartment probably looks a little similar because see, this has threads. Meanwhile, the other one doesn't have threads. Okay, and this is the airflow control ring right over here. See that? Quite simple. And this is pretty much very similar to what you actually been used to and seen. And this is pretty much the deck. This is pretty much the base now, right over here. What you actually see right here. Yep, you can see all those threads, nice and sharp. Really beautiful. Real piece of work. Okay, and this is all stainless steel. Okay, so now let's get this party started. So what we're going to be doing is, I'm going to be just loosening out this 510, this right here, okay? Put it on the side, and we're going to be using this one, okay? So we're going to screw this one in place. Now, when you screw this in, you want to make sure that these holes match the channels, okay? That's me. Okay, I prefer leaving them matching the actual channels. And then what I do is I tighten that. As I'm tightening it, I put my 2 fingers on here to hold it, and as you can see that? So it's almost, there we go. So there we go, see, it's matching the channels. Now, well, another thing what I like to do is very gently, okay? I like to use the torque, okay? Just use a little bit of the torque and give it just a very small little, that's it. Just a very light, snug tightness, and that's it. Okay, but now this is ready to go, right over here. Okay? So now we'll take it, we'll put it in the base. And what we can do is take like a glove, a rubber glove, and what I do is I just hold it and I just turn it. Okay, just like that. Okay, and for the other people that have sensitive hands, you can also use like a rod or like probably like a flat screwdriver and just turn it at will. Just like that. Okay, and you just keep turning until it's snugged. There we go. Now it's snugged. So now it's completely snugged. Okay. And it's sticking a little bit out, which is fine. Okay. So now what you do is put your AFC ring on. Then you can screw this part on. Okay, and this is how she looks. Now, to mount this on, okay, we're going to be mounting this on the Esterigon. Okay, what we're going to be needing is, we're not going to be needing the AFC control because this compartment, because it's on the base. So I'm going to take the little plastic, zoom it back in there, take the new base, and screw it right in. Just like that. Just like this. See that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a coil, okay? And we're going to give this puppy a go. Okay, so now I got the wire. I'm going to be using 28 gauge. And number 2. That's 3. That's 4. Okay, so we're tightening it down. I loosen that negative. Now what I'm going to do is just go back and forth a little. Because what I'm going to do is just 4 wraps. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to wind it down this way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten down the other one. Before that, let me just reposition that. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now I got 4. Slide them down like so. Now they're inside. Now I'm just going to adjust it. Now let me tie up. Now let me just cut off some of the tail. That's how she looks right there, baby. Now we gently remove the rod. Okay, now we're going to get a battery. And I'm using the Orbs 25s without the nipples. And let's see how she looks. Look at that, real nice. Oofa. Can't wait to vape off of this thing, baby. Okay, so now what we're gonna need is some cotton. Yes, some cotton. And I did pick up a new blend of cotton, guys. This is organically grown cotton. Okay, this is Pima cotton. And what I noticed about this cotton is that at times I used to cough a little bit, and I felt a little wheezy. And with this, I'm not feeling that. I'm not really feeling that effect anymore, and I didn't realize it. So it's a different. It comes in a jar, as you can see. Okay, I did pick this up at VaporCon. I'm gonna see if I can find a link and post it up for you a little bit later. I gotta look at my notes as far as like where I got it from, but I've been just recently using it, and it's like I just rip out a small little layer like this. Okay, just like that. And all what I do is, I mean, when you touch it, it's like so smooth. It has like a different texture altogether. I mean, it's a very different texture. It's not like Cellu cotton. It's not like the organic pads either. It's so different. And what I noticed is that after I use it for a couple of days, it improves the flavor. It actually improves a little bit more of the flavor. So all what I'm doing right now is just rolling it back and forth, try to create a nice even blend. Okay, so I know for a fact I'm not going to use all this, and what I'll do is I'll just stick the rest of it back in the jar. But There we go. So let me get my scissors. Okay, just cutting the sides. Make sure I got that on lock mode, because the last thing I want is for this thing to fire in my hands. Put the rest of this in. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And what I'm going to do is the same thing as I did last time. What I like to do is to separate some of this cotton, put some inside the deck, like what I'm doing now, and leaving the other part on the channel. Just like that. So now for the juice. That's always an issue with me. Looking for juice. Now I'm just such in the mood for some anise. Is what I'm in the mood for. And if I can find some. Nope, no anise. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna be stuck with blue cucumber. Yes, blue cucumber. So what I want to do is just start dapping some on the cotton. And the other thing about this cotton is it soaks it up pretty quick, folks. Take a look at that. It soaks it up pretty fast. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finalize positioning the wick. Okay, so now once I align the wick on the side channels, what I like to do is snip the side channel like this. Okay, when I do that, it gives it a pretty even slice, just like that. Okay, and I do the same thing on this end. See that? So that way it's pretty flush. See that? It's flush on the channel. And this one just wants to play with me, I guess. But there it is. So you lock it again. Let's add the mouthpiece on. Well, before I do that, I just want to make sure this is, yep. Okay, so now, and that's all I do, guys. I just leave it just very little. That's it, and the rest is out. Then what I do is I take the tank, put on the tank sleeve, okay, and then I make sure I have a little bit enough groove. If you see those openings right there, just a little bit, so I can start pouring in the juice. Okay, and that's exactly what I'm going to actually start doing right now. Now, if it's not open enough, that's okay. Just close a little bit more of the mouthpiece. See that? And juice will fall down. Okay. Just like that. Come on. Just air bubbles. Give it a little bit of a tap. There we go. So now, add some more. Okay, looks like that's full. Alright. So now let's get the cap. Then make sure your airflow is open. Like so. And let's have ourselves a vape. Alright folks, so I have the base on here. This is the new GG base, alright, for the Esterigon, for the Tilemahos. Okay, again, available at Fluid Vapor. They have them in stock. And as you can see, this is how it looks right on the actual device. Really, really, really nifty, I tell you. Really nice. Now, I have the airflow completely open. Now let's see how she vapes. Oh. Wow. Thank you. Woo-wee. Wow, this is you know, you know, I got dual coils on here, and I tell you, man, it is warm as hell right now. It is completely warm. And the airflow is just so, wow. I mean, it's just totally amazing. I mean, just being it's new cotton, I gotta give it a little bit of a helping hand. But it's great device. EBO! I tell you, man, Jesus, man, unbelievable. I must have just lifted up all the cats. Forget about it with that one, but EBO! Fucking awesome, bro. Fucking awesome. And it's unbelievable too. I mean, it looks so nice. The only thing I gotta tell you, the only thing that I miss, I mean, you know, bad enough he took away the wings, all right? But now we don't have, you know, the CNC engraving that says Tilemahos right on there, you know? That's the only thing. I would have wished he would have done it right on the base too, like alongside that ring, just to say Tilemahos or something, you know, because it will look sexy. Oh man, delicious. So I just wanted to show you the new base for the Tilemahos and how it works, how you put it together. And you can use this even if you have the AFC Tilemahos, which is this one. The only thing that you would be needing to replace is what I mentioned before, is just that brass 510 with the new one that comes with this base. That's it. So, you know, it doesn't matter, but this is more natively on the Esterigon. Absolutely. Oh, such a lovely vape. All right, guys, you know what? I'm going to let you guys go because I have to head to Fluid. Yep, I got some coils to do, and it's a beautiful day out there. Happy Saturday for the folks at home. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Live hard and vape hard. Oofa!